Welcome to the lab, you know the name. Fire is publishing, yeah, we changing the game.
Hello, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone is having a fantastic week. You all, we're going to take these 3 ingredients that you see and we're going to make something really good. But before we do, let me say something real quick. I want to thank all of my current subscribers because that means the world to me. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to all of my new subscribers to come. Thank you in advance. And with that being said, y'all, we're going to take this all-purpose flour, this powdered sugar, and these 2 sticks of butter, and we're going to make some butter cookies. I'll be right back so we can start the process. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to cream the butter. Okay, I'm back, you all, and the first thing we have to do is we have to cream 1 cup of butter, and it needs to be room temperature. And if you're a new cook, let me show you how you know how much butter you're using. If you take your butter pack and you look at it, and you see how you have measurements there for tablespoons equals 1/4 of a cup, and like at the end, I'm trying to get this in focus, you all. Okay, at the end of it, you see how it says 1 stick equals 1/2 cup. So I'm using 2 sticks of butter because we need 1 cup of butter. Okay, I've already put 1 stick of butter in, and now I'm trying to just let it drop. Okay, we're going to put in another stick of butter. And like I said, you need 1 cup of unsalted butter. Now we're going to mix this together. You're supposed to beat it for like, hold on, y'all. I got it too high. We need to beat this on low for 1 to 2 minutes. Trying to make sure you all can see. And I'm trying to pay attention to the clock. So what I'm going to do is go and beat this for 1 more minute. And I'll be back to show you what that looks like before we add in the flour. I'm back, you all, and this is what the butter is looking like now that I have mixed it for the 1 to 2 minutes. Now, the next ingredient we're going to add, the second ingredient, is going to be 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. And we're just going to mix that. Oh, hang on, y'all. I pushed my hook out. Okay, here we go. Now we're just going to mix this until it's mixed together well. Okay, you all, I'm going to continue to mix this, and I'll be right back. I don't know if y'all can see how it's coming together. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, this is what the mixture's looking like now that I have mixed up the powdered sugar in here. Now, the last and final ingredient is going to be 2 cups of flour, and we need to add that flour 1 cup at a time. All right, you all. So I went and got my strainer. That's another thing you'll need. So we're going to add this flour 1 cup at a time. We're going to pour it in our strainer. And then we're just going to hit it on the side like that until all of it goes into the bowl. I wonder if y'all can hear that on camera. It's making a sound like. And I hope you all are having a fantastic day. And I can't remember if I've had butter cookies or not. I don't remember, but we're going to taste them together today and find out what they taste like. They look like they would be really good. You know what they remind me of is a sugar cookie. And no worries, you all. My hands are clean. Okay, I'm going to go and pour the other cup of flour so we can finish this up and mix it together. All right, this is our last cup of flour. Okay, we're going to get this sifted. Then after we sift this, we will go ahead and mix it together and roll it. Now, one thing about these cookies, you all, is we're going to put them in, you can put them in the refrigerator or the freezer. And I'm going to put them in the freezer for an hour and let them sit. And then I'll come back and cut them up and cook them. But we got to get them made in the dough first and wrap them up so that they'll be ready to go in the freezer. Okay, almost there. Okay, you all, I'm going to finish sifting this and I'll be right back so we can get this mixed all together. All right, you all can see I have sifted the 2 cups of flour. Now, we're just going to get this all incorporated. And you want to do it on low speed, so just put it on the first speed of your mixer. And we're just going to mix this until it all incorporates together and forms a dough, because we're going to have to roll it. Okay, you all, I'm going to get this incorporated and I'll be back to show you what it looks like and to let you see me roll it out so we can put it in the freezer. Okay, y'all, I'm on the end of turning it into a dough, but I just wanted to come in and show you what it's looking like so far and how it's turning into that dough. And I'm going to mix this up maybe for about 1 more minute, and then I'll be back so we can roll it into a log. All right, I'm back, you all. Let me unplug this mixer real quick. And this is what it's looking like since it has come together as a dough. So I wanted you all to see me. You want to take your spatula, and you all, when you're mixing it, it took me about 6 minutes on low speed, and eventually I turned it up a little bit higher to get it to this consistency. So what you want to do is kind of bring it together. And you all, you want to kind of bring it together. I'm going to lightly flour my hands, and you're just going to get this out of the bowl, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. And if you can see, I have my cutting board, and it's lightly floured. So let me go ahead and get this out the bowl. I'll let y'all see me roll it, and we'll go from there. All right, you all, I'm back, and I have lightly dusted my hands, and I pulled this out. So what we're going to do right now is just work this like dough. And you don't have to do too much. And then now, all we're going to do is kind of shape it like a log. And no worries, my hands are clean. And you see I have plastic wrap in the background because what we're going to do is we're going to wrap this up in plastic wrap, and we're going to stick it in the freezer for an hour. Okay, you all, let me wash my hands so we can roll this. My hopes is that it'll get round in shape when I roll it up. I'll be right back. I'm back, you all, and it's been a little over an hour. This is what it's looking like. And the one recommendation I would have is to work your dough a little bit longer than what I did. And if you can hear, it's hard. So now we're just going to take it off the plastic and sit it on this plate. No worries, my hands are clean. I have the oven preheating to 350. I have my pan lined with parchment paper. And these are going to cook for 12 to 15 minutes. So you can cut your cookies up whatever width you like. And cook as many as you think you're going to eat. Or if you think you're going to eat the whole thing, you know, cook the whole thing. Cut up the whole thing. Okay, so I think I'm going to do mine. Maybe this thick. Okay, you all, and like I said, I have the oven heating up to 350. I think I'm going to try to cut them a little bit thicker. And you all, I'm not going to cook this whole thing because I'm going to leave it in the freezer. So if I, want some at another time, they'll be in there. But I'll cook enough for the sake of you all seeing how they're looking. Let me see if y'all can see them. On the pan. Now, my cutting is not coming out so great, but we shall still see what happens. And you all, I'm not a big baker. I just be in this kitchen trying. Okay. So I'm just going to go and keep cutting these cookies, and I'll be back to show you what the rest of it is looking like before I put it in the oven. Okay, you all, these are my finished cookies before they go into the oven. And I'm going to take you down off the camera and let you see what they're looking like. Okay, you all, so this is what these 3 ingredient buttercut cookies are looking like now that I have cut them up. And like I told y'all, I didn't cut them perfect. I'm not a baker. I'm just in here trying, but we shall see what they come out looking like. I'm getting ready to put them in the oven on 350 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes. I'll see you back when they're done. All right, y'all, these are my finished 3 ingredient butter cookies. And you all, this is my first time making these. So when we taste these, we're going to taste them together. To me, they remind me of sugar cookies. But anyway, I'm going to let them cool down for about 5 minutes. I'll plate them up so I can come back and give the first bite to you. Okay, so this is what the cookie is looking like up close. Now let's break it. Ooh, look at the inside. Okay, now let's go ahead and give the first bite to you. Now let me try it. Ooh!